I'm Grandmaster Avati Grigorian and we should have met in the course Tactic Ninja. Yeah, it's me. I'm just without glasses. Now about you. How are you doing? If you haven't watched the Tactic Ninja course, please start from there. And if you have watched it, you should remember that knowing mating patterns is another important step of mastering tactics. In this course, I will introduce you all the common mating patterns, and then your tactical vision will be much sharper and you will notice mates during your attacks much easier. Also, in this course we will use all the tactical motifs we learned in the previous course, Tactic Ninja. So you will deepen the knowledge you got from the previous course and learn new stuff at the same time. Let's go to the next video and I will explain to you how to work with this course, and then we get started. In this course, I will introduce you all the common mating patterns, and then your tactical vision will be much sharper and you will notice mates during your attacks much easier.
Hello champions, Tactic Ninjas and Mating Matadors. The first pattern which I want to introduce to you is called Epaulettes Mate, and soon I will tell you why it is called that way. One important thing to know is that just a queen against just a king never can mate. She will need help whether of their pieces or opponents. And in this mating pattern we will learn today, we use opponent's pieces. In this position, if you play here Queen e6, it is not mate, because black can go to whether d8 or f8. What if on d8 and f8 were rooks? Now this would be mate. Because of the rook on d8 and rook on f8, black king cannot escape. Why is it called Epaulettes Mate? It gets its name from the decorative shoulder piece. If English is not your first language, as mine, English is my third language, I will show you what is epaulette. Here we have, this is epaulettes, and now you know why it calls Epaulettes Mate. The pieces on either side of the king visually resemble an epaulette on the king's shoulder. As I said in the introduction part, you don't need to remember the name of this mating pattern. Even if you can, there will be 30 plus patterns like this, so you might easily mess up. Another version of Epaulettes Mate is the following one. There are epaulettes next to king's shoulder, and here we play queen f6 and aid some mate. And the third version of it, black king has epaulettes on its shoulders, the rook on h7 and the knight on h5, and we have f5 pawn supporting rook g6 move, which is a mate. Now let's go to solve puzzles using this pattern. Let's start from a simple example. It's white to move, how to continue? Please pause something. Alright, if you said we can take on h6, you are absolutely correct. Because after rook h6, black's only move is taking it back, and here we have our mating pattern. Queen f7, and black king cannot go to h6 or h8 because there are pieces. Let's go to the next example.